out on socials.
Yeah, I'm starting to dip my toes back into Twitter just enough to be able to like promote a channel or whatever.
That's the only thing I use Twitter for at all. I literally only use it to promote my streams, and I still get enough click traffic from those links to justify keeping the platform. Um,
Yeah.
Facebook is honestly Facebook's probably dead to me completely. I mean, I keep the page and I do post to it every time I go live, but the traffic's getting to the point where I'm probably just going to give up the ghost at some point in the probably next year I'll give up the ghost and look at something else. I might experiment with one of the newer ones, but between
I don't even like using it at all, to be honest with you. I don't want to be one of those guys and be like, oh, Facebook, and I'm not trying to be like that, but I just hate using it. I hate people from 40 years ago going, oh, you still play video games. I don't know what it is with dudes and their opinions. Like, It's like, I got an opinion and I just get to share it. And it's like, you're nobody, dude.
Yep.
Like, make your own TV show or whatever. I don't give a fuck what you think about Disney.
Yeah, Kujaro, on a side note from the chat, that free ship that I got from the kid perk in Starfield is pretty cool. I haven't messed around with it yet. But back to what you were saying, Bobolonia. Dude,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were ranting on your stream.
No, I'm okay to rant because it's a rant that I love because I used to be big into Facebook. The only thing I use it for anymore, like on the personal page, is to keep in touch with like random family members. Because that's the only method that they use to stay online. So that's like
it's true.
That's the last resort communication for family members. I don't think I will occasionally post things on my personal page like that's related to stuff from here that the family might find interesting, but I think it's just family at this point. It's like my brother, his wife, my sister, her husband, and like my mom, and I think a couple of my aunts are like the only people that check Facebook on a regular basis. So I've pretty much given up the ghost. However, the fucked up thing is how much Facebook logins are tied into all of these services I signed up for over the years. And untangling that web is not something I have been willing to jump into because
it's a shit show.
It's just... Kujaro says, I agree with Babylonia. I deleted all my accounts a few years ago and it made my life a lot better. I tell you what, Kujaro, if I could disconnect and still make a living, I would happily ditch all social media. However, my actual income revolves around using those platforms. So I'm kind of in a catch-20. What is it? Catch-22? Is that the name? Is that the phrase?
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's it.
Where I can't give it up because I got to use it for work. But there are days when I would love to just be like, screw all social media. It's just a cesspool most days, but it is still a necessary evil for promoting your shit. So, I mean, in a perfect world, the algorithm at YouTube would promote it to everyone, everywhere, all the time, but that's not how it works. So, I think the one that I least like running right now, because it's becoming more of a hassle than it's worth, is Discord. Because I love having the server there, and we had it there for the business stuff we were doing, but that's all just kind of hanging while my brother finishes work on stuff, and we're not actively working on a new stage of it right now. And the Discord originally started as my personal place, then it became the business thing, and now it's sort of my personal thing with the business still back there on the side for whenever my brother wraps things up. But the problem is that I'm constantly getting like the porn spammers who come in, and we have the moderator tool now, which is great. We bought that last year, the MEE, I think it's called. But for a while, and we had our first one like last week for the first time in like 8 or 9 months. But somebody came in and dropped a bunch of links to stuff and some. But the tracker got it, really really quick. But it's just like that and constantly getting spammed. I don't know if this happens to you or Mujin, but like my personal messages are just a cesspit of people trying to give me, like, sell me shit and spam me with shit all the time. Like, just constantly, here's we can make your SEO better. And it's like, dude, I thought that, like, that's junk mail stuff. I don't want that on my Discord.
Right.
But I'm getting hit with it every
bad enough
single
when you
day.
get it in your email too.
Yeah,
you know?
but I get hit with it every day, and it's just really, it's to the point where I'm almost ready to just tell Discord to piss off.
I get NFT bros and NFT ladies now. So I guess they kind of figured out I was never going to even look at their message if it was from some dude I didn't know. So, and I still don't look at them, but you know, I get them and I go to try to figure out, is this person from like your server, for example? You know?
Right.
And maybe one of the people from your server. Cool. You know, and then I go and look and it's like, hey, hi. Have you ever thought about NFT? Shut the fuck. Oh, no. Go away.
Do we have Mujin on chat, or is he just being quiet today?
I don't hear him.
I don't either.
Did he
You
join?
don't hear anything?
I hear you now.
There he is. There he is.
Not gonna interrupt
I saw him running around.
conversation.
Our rant.
You dumb rant.
Fuck the establishment.
Yeah, I'm with the man.
Well, I think
What was it he
there's
said in
others
Triple
than
X? Before you ask me to save the world, you might want to find out if I like it the way it is.
That's true. That's true. That's such a
Yeah.
good movie. The first one is a lot of fun.
What you doing?
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus
Gentlemen,
on more
what is the
important
plan
matters.
for today?
Tadpoles,
Live
cults.
road plan.
It's a good question. I think we had stopped to do a long rest when we were here last night. So let's fast travel back out of the camp and see where we were when we left off.
Killed that gut.
Oh, that's right. We had taken out Priestess Gut and we were working our way through the Goblin camp. That's right.
A statue fell on my head right about
Yeah. Do a
Yeah,
quick
now I
save.
remember. It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, Kujaro, I think once you get beyond a certain threshold, you're going to start getting hit with spammers and all the trolls and everything else. And it becomes a moderation nightmare. And it's like, I can either spend 2 hours a day dealing with the moderation, or I can just get rid of the server. And I am totally leaning in the latter direction. Or I can go the extreme route and lock it down with two-factor authentication, which keeps it down to like not very many people at all, because so many people are like, I'm not going to give Discord access to my phone. But that's how you can really lock down the trolls, is to put two-factor authentication
Right.
on.
Like everything in your life, buddy, has
Yep.
access to your phone. I don't know how to break it to you.
A scrying eye.
Where are
Does
we
not do
going?
anything suspicious while it's watching.
Got Minthara up here.
Are we planning on doing this encounter? How are we going to approach this
That's
encounter?
a
We
good,
just
good
killing her?
question. What race are we all?
I'm
I
the
think-
Dragonborn, baby.
I think we should do the conversation and see what happens.
Works for me.
Uji's gonna get ready on the drum.
Getting ready to bang the drum.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Hey,
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
She seems a
No
little
use
put
shouting
out.
The limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough.
Bye-bye.
I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold
well, that way didn't
hand
work.
caressing your brain. The chamber melts away.
Yeah, she's got
to
a whole bit
reveal
in the
dark,
fandom that's like a huge fan of her.
endless nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
In
She
Bye-bye.
seems a
her
little grouchy for me, but
the drow listens. as a
Yeah, she's got that
pale-eyed
resting
young
bitch
woman
face.
Whispers in her
it's
ear.
just
Yeah,
the
that's what
tone
I've
of
been
voice,
doing.
right?
Voice
It's
spoke
like,
of
oh,
the chosen.
you'll do as I
The vision
say.
fades away.
Blowjobs
A
can't be that
true
good.
soul?
It's just my inner rebel goes, no, I fucking won't.
Are you here to join my hunt?
But can tell me what to do. You crazy.
Wait, you don't like this character?
He's okay. I just
This tribe
the
is
whole
mine to
aspect of the
command.
fandom that's obsessed with her
If you have business
just
here,
kind of
then
cracks
you
me up.
report
That's
to
fandoms
me.
for you though. People
You
they buy into
will
a character.
Minthara?
It's just-
People like Minthara?
They get super. I think it's a competition, you know, or on some level, right? I mean, it's kind of like you know, what's the game of the year? What's the best this? What's the best that? It's almost like everything has to be the Super Bowl, or people just don't have any interest, and it's weird for me.
I think you guys missed what I did.
Oh yeah, I was in a conversation. I have
I
no
think
idea
you
what
started some shit. That's for sure. I think you threw
I
somebody
pushed
over.
I pushed 2 things into the Great Abyss.
He was prepping for the
Do you
inevitable.
see the scrying eye? Or that guy
No,
who's
he's gone.
sitting at the edge?
Good.
Yeah.
Again.
Good. Again.
He's gone, baby.
Some people say we should be trying to knock her out.
That won't work.
You missed. That won't work.
Oh yeah, I forgot about how things miss.
Karlach.
Cool. Very cool.
Zap!
What the fool
Again.
of fools? Huh? This what?
I'm with Kajaro. I love the Discord aspect for the smaller groups of friends and
Yeah,
like
for
you know what we use it for mostly.
exactly. I think
I post it for memes on your channel, like you know the Bard meme today, but that would be a
didn't do
shame if I
anything.
lost that access.
Well, that's...
It wouldn't break my heart or anything. I'd just send them to you.
exactly. No, I've never seen her lay on hands before. That's legit.
I don't think she did a lay.
Yeah, she totally did. Yeah, she healed herself for 24 points. All right, I think I want to.
Oh god damn it, Mujin, you're standing in the line of sight of my breath weapon.
Your barf weapon?
Yeah, I'm gonna barf on him, but not this round. I'll wait. I'll save it. It's fine.
Ah, she
Everyone
saved.
else's health, since I'm so screwed.
This last man up here.
Can I get your ass? No, I can't.
I'd say in a lot of ways that's when I can be super jealous of Chris because she doesn't do. She does TikTok to watch memes and use it as a source of entertainment like Netflix. She uses WhatsApp to talk to her family, and Facebook is really just there because it's linked to accounts. But she never. I mean, I don't even think she's been on the computer for like 4 months. She does everything on her phone and just. She even she's notorious for like leaving it on silent for like days on end. I'll start getting text messages from her sisters or her nieces like, what's up with what's up with Chris? Where is she?
Mel loves to ignore her phone too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
awesome. I don't blame her either because of what she does for a living. You know,
Yeah, it'd be
I'd
nice.
ignore the hell out of my phone. Get him, Karlach. Good job, Mugen. Took care of baby Lightworth there.
If that would have been Lizelle, she'd be dead by now. Just saying.
That would have been Lizelle. I've missed you and your adoration for Lizelle. Her voice actress our actor is my personal favorite of all of them, and I think they're all great.
Somebody's got to turn. Somebody's sitting on the pause button.
Not me. Mine's frozen in place.
Maybe been me.
Keep going.
Oh, man down.
Oh, damn, man down.
Yeah, she totally
Man
healed
down.
herself up, man. That was brutal.
Right.
He spanked you.
God, what else can I do to her right now?
I my instinct is to come over and, you know, be the cleric and get you up off the ground, buddy. It is. That's my instinct. But experience with this party has taught me, every time I do that, you're just the target of the next attack.
Yep.
It's like, okay, well, I guess, don't try to be the cleric or anything there, buddy. You will learn.
Over there and spank her ass. She's got 11 hit.
Just hit her with a brick.
Yeah, hit her with a brick.
Again.
And you missed.
Oh God, I hate her. I hate her guts. He is the absolute worst.
Oh, she fucking laid on hands
and she
again.
healed herself again. Oh.
We're on normal mode. This is quite a bit different than the Explorer mode I've done. This is intense. All right.
She's got a bag of tricks. Let's put it that way. She's messing around.
All right, I'm gonna attempt.
Don't worry, I got this.
If I could just get her to turn around and face Karlak so I could get you up off the ground, I would definitely do it. I mean, I guess I could just do it anyway and see what happens.
Just don't waste a spell. That would be
Oh, now you
no,
say
no. What I meant was don't waste a spell on the help part. Because I sometimes forget to do that.
My instinct to get you above 1 hit point kicked in, and I cast the spell on you. If she hits you and kills you again, I'm just going to be all like, oh, yeah, I deserve that. I totally deserve it. She really hates you.
Yeah.
That last jab about these nuts was more than she could bear.
Oh, how did she get a third attack? She's nizzle.
She did what, you know, Lizelle does.
Interesting.
There she goes.
The host is dead, but the parasite is still alive.
Take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave all the consuming of parasites to someone, you know, more capable than I.
Aren't you gonna take this loot?
I thought you were getting it all.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Aren't you the master looter?
Did you get the chest too?
No. I don't want to have.
I stopped racing moving the master loot. To be honest with you, I just wait till he loots and then I go into his inventory and take what I want. I'm kidding, buddy.
Wanna dance?
It's okay. I'll just load you up anyways.
The water sparkers. I mean, those are better than the ones she's got. I might as well put them on. What do we got left? Just rescue Halsin and go get the big dude?
Yep. And that's usually the order I do it in, by the way.
Here.
Because for some reason it's fun to bring him along to kill the hobgoblin.
Ignore them and be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Be sneaky.
Why are we not KOS? I forget. Maybe I guess it's because we had a conversation on our way in.
And we haven't alerted them to our various machinations at this point. Yeah. Which is funny when you think about it, because there's a couple of rooms full of dead bodies now. So I don't know. And I think the security system needs to rehab too. Like, I wouldn't use a magical security system that didn't alert me when the eyeball no longer existed, for example. You know, that's just not working.
Well, this one got pushed into where'd you guys go?
I'm still back
We're
here.
inside the area with Halsin, aren't we?
Yeah, inside the area with Halsin, yes.
Wish I got turned.
Yeah, I was just looking around. I wasn't really.
I'm just hanging tight until
past the landing.
You went down one house. It's okay.
Always hungry, these boys.
All
You
right.
want to talk to the pain dude?
The who dude?
The pain dude.
Well, if you're over there, just grab it on the way by.
No, he got.
We'll get credit for
Where's he at?
everything. He's out by Volo, I
Where's he?
think.
I didn't do anything with Volo.
But you got an update for
What?
Volo.
I walked past that.
That's because you found where he was locked in a cage, so that's just it just updated you when you walked past, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought we were doing.
All right.
Halsin. Must have read it the wrong way.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Aren't they adorable?
Keep your hands steady, Free.
Don't you just want to smash them with big rocks?
Man,
Make
wouldn't it be cool?
squeal
Because
again.
I was thinking about this the other day. Like, as cool as this is, I'd love to see a Starfield game. I don't think there isn't one yet.
We're juicing it up.
A what?
The beast
Not Starfield, Starfinder. That's not why I said Starfield.
Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
Oh, you mean a video game?
Yeah, like a Starfinder video game. I mistakenly said
yeah.
Starfield.
We made it squeal.
Did
No,
you
that would be
make
cool.
it
It's
squeal?
a cool universe.
That rock, I'll show ya.
Let's see here. I'm gonna taste of you of some little shits.
Eat them. Oh, cereal crushed by a big freaking guy.
Right.
You beating children.
Honestly, you met those kids? Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, they were throwing rocks. Yeah.
They're terrible.
Terrible
Did you do any
Tuesdays.
damage to them? Oh, you did.
Yes, I damaged the two little dudes over by the treasure chest.
Good job. Proud of you.
And coming up behind us, got a runner.
Wow, I'm like the end of the line here.
Oh, he stopped right on the
Oh,
edge of the electricity.
Yeah. You gotta give the AI credit in this game. It actually kind of seems to be semi-aware of its own limitations.
Self?
Yeah, it's not like walking into a bulkhead over and over again while talking to me. Which I love, by the way.
Walking into a bulkhead.
No, I mean, when NPCs, like, you barely bump into them and they start floating away while they're talking to you. Those are classic bugs. They make me giggle every time I see them, as long as they don't happen, like, over and over and over.
65. That's the butcher. He's almost dead. Beast monster's almost dead. I should probably go for this guy.
Alright, I got two of them for you. For that Beastmaster, we'll take
He's
care of that
dead,
spider.
they're dead, they're all dead, everybody's dead.
Super the
Fuck 'em.
Beastmaster rewards.
Keep
And
going.
he goes after the spider. So that's how you do it. No, he pushed her from that. That's a wild.
We're
thing
like, what
for
the
a
hell
while.
are you doing?
Oh, she had ran just to get out of the electricity.
Oh, she ran that way, though.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, we made short work of this room on on normal difficulty.
Yeah, this was not too bad. I'll tell you what though, the Minthara fight was pretty brutal.
Well, she kept chain healing.
Yeah,
herself.
3 times in a row she did lay on hands. That was intense.
Right, you're like, I didn't know paladins could even do that. Is she a paladin?
I thought she was a
cleric?
A cleric.
I just think it's hilarious how, because I always think back to like 1st and 2nd edition. Like, you couldn't do lay on hands more than once. That was a 1 time a day thing. That was it.
Yeah, that was your Hail Mary. And sometimes you did it to yourself, and other times you did it for somebody else to keep them up. You know, I mean, it was.
Maybe somebody thought it was too limiting for paladins to feel.
Well, I think a lot of things have been, I don't know, for lack of a better word, gamified, like video gamified, and it's good because people are conditioned to, you know, tell somebody you got 1 spell a day, no cantrips, and by the way, here's a light crossbow, Mr. Elf Wizard from, you know, basic D&D, 1983. You know, and if you use that 1 spell, then until tomorrow, you know, you're going to be using the crossbow. And people go, fuck that, I'm not playing a wizard then. Why would I do that? And they ain't wrong.
I'll kill everything.
On the other hand, your 20th level fighter cowered next to the 20th level wizard in original D&D too. I mean, they quickly outranked the melee, so it was kind of a long waiting game that you almost never got to.
All of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would
Kajara
savage
says
you.
she is a paladin.
A true friend of nature, or perhaps a lunatic.
Could be.
Either way, I owe thanks. I am the Druid Halsin.
The Halsin of Multiple Grove.
Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide.
Minthara was a cleric in early access. She's a paladin in full game, says Kujaro. Okay.
I must admit, I didn't expect anyone would come to my aid. Who in their right mind would infiltrate a goblin-infested temple?
Well, none of us are in our right mind.
That look in your eyes.
That's how that works.
I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right?
Are you feeling okay?
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the absolute like the true souls do.
Look at those animations in his face.
How is this
That is
possible?
insane.
They've done a good job.
You were just talking about that this morning, and the way his blink was going with his
that looks very alien.
The mouth and the
as
nose
alien as, the
as he was
mind
talking
they do not belong
was
on this
so
world.
natural looking.
It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after
Well,
a
they
cure for this
hooked up
parasite.
a lot of that
I've
stuff
been
to their
studying
faces,
these
too.
parasites for a while now.
Yeah, it was part of that
Ever
rig.
since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them.
They did
Someone is using
facial
very
animation
powerful
so much
magic
better
to
in
modify
Starfield.
these tadpoles.
Well,
They're
but
using
they
them
invested
to
so much more into it too.
control over the
It's like
infected.
power allocation in your
I'm
ships,
sorry
buddy.
to
You can
say,
only allocate so many
I
points to
can't
facial
undo that
animations
magic,
if you're
which
doing a
means
bunch
I
of other
can't
things. This
cure
game
you.
wouldn't dream of doing in
But that
10,000
doesn't mean
years.
I
So.
can't
Yeah,
help.
I think it's tomorrow's video that's
I
coming
didn't
out.
find what
I
I
talk
came
about
here
the
for, a way to
the
remove
overhead
tadpoles.
cost that you're allowed to spend
But
on any
I
video game
found the next
project.
best thing.
You have to decide
I
how
found
where
out
do you
where they
spending
come
your
from.
points, because if you're
That
doing a
must
ton
be
of
where these
engineering stuff, then
enchantments
you
are
have to
placed on them.
sacrifice in other areas, whether it's
And it's where
graphics,
you'll find your
the
cure.
animations, the background dialogue. There's a bunch of stuff that
You know what my
gets
favorite argument for that is,
skipped here.
too? When they say, I'm the player, I don't have to worry about those problems. I just identify them.
Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us, Nettie and I were able to inspect the corpse. And
I'm
the
just
creature
saying
that
that
slithered out of it.
I like how they
I had
did
no
it
idea
in this
anyone
game.
beyond their ranks was infected.
I think this game
We
is
have
going
my
to show a lot of.
sincere
I
sympathies.
think the only company I've seen do mocap as well as this has been Rockstar does amazing things with their full it's not just voice actors. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 to this day stands up to me as one of the best mocap projects I have ever seen. And I know it's not out and I know it's not done, but when they showed the original footage of the mocap work they had done for that, what the fuck is it called even? The Star Citizen single player game. Squadron 42 or something like that, with Mark Hamill and Mark Strong and all those cast members. That all looked dope as hell. The problem is, will it ever actually launch?
Yeah, I'll reserve my dollars for
patience. I can't just
something I have more.
Exactly. So I think that Baldur's, I think what they did here, because they built their own studio from the ground up, I think they were willing to make this a priority, as opposed to, as an example, let's build 1,000 planets that you can go to. That's a different tech.
You can only allocate so much power to. The reason why a lot of the planets are procedural is because if you were going to actually use the procedural generation to generate basic environments and then hand touch up every one of those environments, like they did for Skyrim, for example, that was procedurally generated maps. But it was done in pre-production or production. But if you did that for a game like this, we don't have computer systems or consoles, God forbid, that have the memory to hold that much data. So it has to be dynamically generated from a very small bit of code. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime.
Rare is the beast that survives decapitation.
It's a piece of popcorn, man.
With just 100 questions or 100 planets, sure, but it wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah. Of a priestess gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure itself.
Well, we only have one left to deal with, right?
Yeah, as soon as I wrap up this conversation that I've seen a million times, I should probably just skip through with it.
There is no safety. Not while this rot festers. Once it is cut out, once the... Be warned. If I join you, we'll likely have to slaughter this in... So be it.
Alright.
He has a problem slowing down once he gets ready to go.
Yeah, I think we're good to go at this point. Quick save. Red Dead Redemption 2 was immersive, emotional roller coaster. We're going back to the boss at this point.
Do we want to do a full
It was great. I only had one single complaint about that entire game. And I'm not sure if this is the time or place, because it was so central to the story that I understand why. It just...
I think you're fine. I mean, people, it's been out for like 6 or 7 years now. No spoilers at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fact that there was no way to avoid his demise.
Yeah, that sucked.
No matter how you handled that encounter, once you knew about it, you had played through it, it kind of made me go, oh, like, it's not a role-playing game really, it's a linear story.
Yeah.
You know. So.
I think the only, and it's not even role-playing, it's the one thing they did, I think, that I've never seen another game do so well is the virtual world aspect.
Yes.
Because you could literally, prior to that, him getting sick, you could just camp out and just never progress the main storylines and still go out and like become a master skinner, you know, save up a bunch of coin by hunting, go get rare mounts and all sorts of other crazy stuff. I loved Red Dead Online, which had its own issues because of repetitive content, but that game, I've played that game through 2 times all the way through and bawled like a baby every single time when you get to the end that's not the end before the end.
It's a masterpiece, and yeah, it's one of my top 10 games of all time. But when I was playing it, I got caught up into it that for me, I felt like it was an RPG in that sense. And then when I realized that it was just going to happen as it happened, and then it was brilliant, like living a movie, brilliant, you know, living in an artificial world, brilliant. But it wasn't something that I could change. I kind of went, oh, and I should know better because I've been playing Rockstar games since GTA. You know? I loved it. I wish the multiplayer version of it took off.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it didn't. That was the first game I ever got Chris to play the PlayStation on, was Red Dead Online.
Yeah. Some ugly character creator though at first. It got a little better later, but
yeah, it was really bad.
Oh my god, it was hideous. It was like, oh,
pretty bad.
But loved it, and it's my other fantasy, like being the space guy that roams around and explores, and then there's the cowboy. You know, I'm like, both of those are from growing up in the 70s and 80s. You know, so I loved it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Oh, they're coming over the wall.
How, we killed everybody over there.
Yeah, I don't know where those guys came from.
What the hell was that? Is the game spawning in like additional pylons?
Came from somewhere else.
Bastards. Not a fan. You just need hard, like step forward.
Do you need her to move on her next turn?
I might be able to finagle this, but I'm in kind of, there's not very many places I can move to without there we go. Without, you know, getting a nope, it's still the floor, I swear to God, said that you guys were not in it.
It happens sometimes.
Sorry.
It's like me actually shoving her corpse and killing her that one time at the Paladins of Tyr.
Yeah, I didn't do that on purpose. It would have been a good move, but I didn't do it on purpose.
Right, Kujaro. And the one thing I will say I was happy about with Red Dead Online was they made the PvP optional, but I didn't know that at first. So I went into it going, I really hate PvP, but look at the shot. And then I found out that you could do these missions. They had two versions of each mission. One was the PvP version of the mission, and the other one was the PvE version of the mission. So you got better rewards for the PvP missions, but the higher risk was there, which I thought was a really cool way to do it.
It's a cool mechanic, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you want it safe? Cool. The reward is like a third of what you would get if you did it on a PvP mode.
I'll say it before. You would have loved, there was about a 6-month period where everything was going perfect with our Conan Exile server. Mm-hmm. And I was making dungeons with, you know, multi-round bosses and the whole 9 yards. And we were having a blast playing it, but you would have loved it. There was PvP and siege engines and stuff, but it was such a small, tight group of like 25 people that we all knew each other, and there was like this level of trust, and so it was just a ton of fun. But
that makes it different. Yeah, because
games, you know?
That's the one thing, like one of the times I made the risk of running a PvP mission just to try it out, and I immediately got ganked. And it was these 3 guys who just ran me down and kept killing me over, even though they didn't need to kill me. They already killed me, they got my loot, you know, they got my cargo off the transport that I was delivering, and yet they still proceeded to kill me over and over and over because it was fun for them. And it's like, dude, you guys suck. Done.
You were content for them, you know. For all you know, they had like a local language channel in some foreign country, and they were just like, hundreds of people were watching them just gank you over and over again, and they were like, I love this guy, he's such great content. Yeah.
Youth Morning, is this coming to Xbox? Yes, it is. Larian announced, I think about 2 weeks ago, that they are coming to Xbox Series X and S, although they don't have a timeline. They just said later this year. PS5 dropped, what, last week, I think?
Yeah, and it was a big launch for them on the PS5 too, so they're just kicking ass all the way around, going for the trifecta. I know you talked about this in your video, Ren, but I think this is definitely probably going to be your game of the year. I'm in an official sense, not
it's
I talked about it, but yeah.
I could tell you that for sure. The video is a little bit of hyperbole, but this is definitely getting my game of the year for me. What I will be able to determine after I finish my Starfield playthrough and after I get my hands on Cyberpunk 2.0 and play through that, I will then determine, do either one of those games get to ride in on the coattails and get honorary mentions as, nominees. But I love Starfield so far. I think Code Carnage had, I watched his video on it yesterday. He had a YouTube short, I think, and he had something very poignant to say, which I thought was brilliant. He said, "You're gonna get what you want to get out of Starfield. If you want to only find bugs and bad performance and jank, there's plenty of it. And if you let that dictate your playthrough, then that's going to be your playthrough. But simultaneously, it has so much fun shit and exploration and all the things that you would want, and it can also be an incredibly enjoyable game for people if you let it be." And I think the same can be said for this game, because if you let the Act 3 problems get to you, this game has a lot of issues in Act 3. But apart from those issues, it's a great fucking game. So it's just kind of people take away what they want to take away. I think that's he says it a better way than I said it, because that's the way he put it, and the way I've always said it.
He's right. He's right. Asmongold tried to clown on that a little bit. He was like, "Yeah, well, if you dig in the garbage, you can sometimes find some good food." And I'm just like, this from the guy that likes Tower of Fantasy.
Right.
Man, shut the fuck up. I love you. You're hilarious, but shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
You crushed him by jumping on him. That was cool.
And it AoE.
Do you want to do a full rest before we do?
Oh my god, I'm like out of spell.
Oh yeah,
slots.
for sure.
I'm out of...
For sure. Let's do that right now.
Out.
And then we'll do a save there too.
Where are you going? We have work to do. Enemies to kill.
Crimea River.
I'll wait here. Just know that you're gambling with the grove's very existence.
I'm exhausted. All right, he hates it when you take an actual rest.
Nuclear says sometimes online games are the best when the servers are dying and it's like you and the same 3 other people every night doing missions together. It's an unofficial clan type thing.
Well, that's what the private servers in Conan were so good for,
Right, yeah. And I think that's why right now you're seeing more and more games that are focused on those smaller server communities as opposed to MMOs, because no one really wants to play huge games these days.
Hold on, somebody's banging on my door, guys.
General industry. Yeah, get it, grab it. I need to, that's probably a good moment for me to take a bio anyway. Trigger the rest here. We'll have to wait for him to come back, I think.
Need new outfits. Should we feed him before he explodes and kills us all?
Sorry about that. It's always so jarring when someone actually bangs on the door these days.
Let's see. Yep, I hit all the like buttons. Blah blah blah. It's all set.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I think Kajara knows exactly what I'm talking about. They didn't specify which game they're talking about, but they're like the admins become the dungeon masters, and there's events and stuff. Definitely in like a server game like Conan Exiles is where that kind of thing can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, green sequence. Why is it always focusing on me?
Oof. Is that how you pronounce her name? Oof Morning?
Youth Morning, I think, like
Youth,
Youth,
maybe?
Youth Morning.
I have
Either
things
way
under
is good.
control.
Well, we're each having for
now.
our own private moment.
I see you've been using the powers
that way.
the tadpole gives you. Good.
Well, no, it's
But
not,
things
because it
haven't
says
gone
we've
as
been
you
using tadpoles.
expected.
I haven't
You
used
hoped a
tadpoles.
druid as powerful as
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Halsin
haven't
might
used
be able
tadpoles.
to remove your tadpole.
Because
But it
of
does
my
appear that
agents.
she is talking to me in my video anyway.
Bugged. Larian Studios sucks. Broken game.
That's worst game. Game of the not game of the year.
But you're looking for solutions in the wrong
You guys
places.
stop being trolls for like 10 seconds.
Not even sure if that's possible.
Alright, let's see here. So this is all private, so, alright.
Well, I unprivated mine.
I'm not.
I don't think it matters at this point, though, because it's spawned 3 different versions of it.
Yeah.
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer.
Am I still?
Just
Is
like you.
Renfail still loving Starfield? For
Just
me,
like you.
I'm
I
still
love it.
loving it. Hell
infected with
yeah.
a mind flayer
I freaking
parasite.
love everything about it.
Just like
Watching
you.
Ren do that
I
thing
seek
this
to be
morning,
free of it.
Dude, speaking of
But to
which,
do
that was
we'll need
peak
to think
dead money
beyond
that he's
local
never played,
heals.
and I know it. So
Your
I was having
parasite is
a blast.
unusual.
I went back
It is
and
wrapped in
finished the
magic that
run
prevents its removal.
after lunch and everything
Until
to get
the
out of there.
source of the tadpole's magic
And
is destroyed.
it was bugged.
Any
Like
attempt to
I got,
remove it will
I was
kill
starting to get a
you.
little angry, and then I
You were
restarted
lucky
a
that
different
Halsin knew
version,
this.
and
His
it
instincts are
fixed it.
right.
But what was happening
The
was it was
parasites
telling
are
me that
merely
my
a symptom
suit,
of a greater sickness
it said that there
in
was
Faerun.
some sort of a hull breach in that room where you're pulling the credits out, and
Yeah.
I am not
you're
sure
forced to do this like
To find the
2
answers,
minute
we
long
must first find the
scene
source.
while you wait for the
These
machine to spit the
parasites are
credits out and
more
everything else.
than
And
illicit
meanwhile, my
spawn.
suit integrity is
They are
dropping all the way down,
vessels
and I have
for
like no
control.
health by the time
The
I'm supposed to make the
infected
escape,
hear
and
the
I
voice
die
of
in like
the
the first
absolute
5 seconds. And I
and
legit thought,
believe it to
like,
be
oh
a
my
god.
god, I'm gonna have to go back to a save from like 3 hours ago and
That
completely
is
redo
how
all of
the
this.
cult of the
And then I
absolute
restarted a different. I
is
restarted like
spreading.
6 different
The
saves,
highest
and
of
like
their
one of
rank,
them
the true
didn't have the
souls,
suit bug,
carry
and I was like,
tadpole
thank
just
God.
like yours. It is
Yeah.
how they
No, it's
receive
good.
their
I was
orders.
going to say carry a
is
second
what
spacesuit
makes
with you
them
maybe would be
obey.
one way to, if you
When
ran
the
into
order
that. But
to
if you're already there,
transform is given,
you're there.
It
so.
will not be a matter of days, because we share a common cause and a common enemy.
I enjoyed watching you. I was hoping that
We
you
are
weren't going to get
alike.
like actually frustrated, that you
You
were
and
just kind
I.
of, entertainingly
I've been
frustrated.
trying
How's
to
that sound?
escape from
No,
this
I don't.
evil
I
for a long
generally
time.
don't get. I think it takes
I almost
takes a lot
succeeded.
for me to actually get upset with a
Now,
game.
through you,
But what I was
I've been
looking at was the
given a new
time and going,
chance.
I've made like 5
You can
attempts
go
and I'm
where
over
I
my
cannot,
2-hour limit.
and
So
I can
yeah, that's a
protect you
good
from that
cutoff
evil.
point.
If we work
Yeah,
together,
speaking just for me, I could have watched you try a couple more times. I was having a blast. I almost popped some
I
popcorn.
have to go.
Oh, it took me like another hour and a half before I figured it all out. I mean, it was by the time I got out, and I hard saved it right when I got out, because I know that the next part is gonna make me make a decision that I want to get a video on. So
Yeah.
No, it isn't safe. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites.
Now, knowing what
before
you know,
that
and all
happens.
this is a lie.
The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the
I think the
powers your
worst part
parasite
about it
gives
for
you to
me
convince
is
them you are one of them.
I felt so
And when you
dirty
find the
when
source
I
of their
figured
magic,
when I was revealed the
destroy it.
truth, because my roleplay character was very
Go.
much, oh, I'm getting
Our freedom
seduced by this
depends on it.
sexy dream woman who's my protector. How cool is all of that? And then the reveal happens, and I'm like, no, no.
They got you. Yeah, they got
Totally got me. Totally got me. I was like, I swear I
thought
don't like
something
this.
was up with that.
I swear I don't like those types of movies. I swear. Tentacles are not my thing.
you. I'm not into the tentacles.
Well, it was a dream thing. It's like, this sounds like a lie. And if it's just a dream sequence.
They did a pretty good job baking you out though, because it was almost like in early access, it was kind of obvious that it was a bad thing. And then when it first launched, everybody was kind of like, well, maybe not though. Maybe that was one of the changes they made to kind of give us all a new experience.
Did you hard save it? Or
I'm about to hard save it here.
You gonna tuck the house in, or you just gonna leave it?
No, I was summoning my animals, man. Gotta speak to animals.
The ringleaders have to die.
Why?
The very natural order of things is in danger, thanks to them.
Sorry about the barking dogs.
Very well. My claws are yours.
I don't hear anything.
Alright. Save game.
Hey, doggy! Let's start. Maybe coming in the house.
Yeah, Kujaro, it needs more hard saves. Or not more auto saves. It would be nice to have the auto saves happen more frequently.
I think you can set that up.
It only does it in there's like a quick save thing about when you're on the pause menu or something. That's not quite the same thing as the auto save.
There was an option that says auto save frequency.
Oh, if there was, I missed it because I totally went deep into the config today and was like messing around with things because the lack of the auto save like was starting to frustrate me. I was like, come on, I don't want to roll back 3 hours of progress.
Are you talking about Starfield?
Yeah. No, this game you can totally set up the frequency and the amount of saves too.
Where? Oh, you're way up there, Jesus.
Tactical.
We get into turn-based mode.
Can't stay idle.
Yeah, I've got a Karlak is over here. She's in Volo's
Whatever
room.
you're doing, I'll be there in 5 turns.
No worries. I got attacked or pushed into combat when I got over here, so this was not my choice. It was.
You got the bear with us, that's why.
Oh, right. It's Halsin's fault. That son of a bitchin' furry druid bastard.
Now we got a big fat bear blocking the door.
A timely intervention.
Should we have the...
Look at this.
So I've been putting out a ton of videos talking about the similarities between the two games and everything, and the comparisons. I just published one the other day that's literally called Starfield. It's like the Starfield versus Baldur's Gate 3 prediction for Game of the Year discussion. I would say go watch that one because that's going to give you like a 20-minute answer to the thing you just asked.
But fine, if you insist. As much as it pains me to cede creative control. Once I've written you into one of my books, there won't be a tavern in Faerû you can enter without receiving a hero's welcome. We mustn't
I think we have attack helicopters in my backyard or something. I cannot believe this day.
Won't you meet me once we've both slipped?
I'm not hearing anything.
You don't hear it? Good.
Oh. I got noise suppressors and all that stuff.
My friend. Soon
even going through my headset.
Something liquid and a tale of daring do.
That NVIDIA broadcasting you turned me on to may be doing its job on your end, but in my side, it's obviously in my
you're going to hear what you hear in your...
Yeah, for sure. I just want to make sure
Unless
it wasn't coming to your guys' streams.
No, I don't hear a thing, so if you're running that, it's working perfectly.
Awesome. That's good to know.
We've got more attacks coming up here. Unless you guys want to ditch the bear for a little bit and sneak around.
Oh no, we're going to the boss.
Yeah, I just feel like let's go ahead and just kill everybody. Mind goblins.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on down.
Yes. Need to learn the hard way.
Let me. Disappointed. Well, let's get on with the bare necessities.
I'm not going anywhere near the showroom floor down there. Last time I did, I got a statue dropped in my head.
That was pretty fun.
It was pretty fun.
Cool. I didn't know you could do it.
I definitely didn't know you could do it because I wouldn't have been standing under it if I did. Not playing with you guys.
Time for some bloody work.
Alright. That sucks, Nuclear. Some people don't know what they're missing.
Yeah, it's a weird attitude. I don't know. I don't even know how to really relate to that one way or the other. That just sucks. Especially because it's a game you can play with your coworker if you two were good friends and you wanted to play a game together. But people's cheat on.
Wow. All right.
Sow's fart, huh?
Sow's fart, man. That's
that was good, actually. That's like something something my kids would say when they're like 8 or 9.
See if I can improve this
I'm gonna wait for you to do that before I do anything.
What the hell's he doing? Summoning the devil?
Oh, he was trying to use that Illithid power. Took a minute.
Yeah,
pretty
little
good.
delayed reaction. Nice.
Yep.
Good job, though. You're like a one-man band.
I have to try these things. If I'm gonna eat this shit, I might as well try it, right?
Absolutely, for sure. I'm glad you're doing. I did it on my bard for a while.
My sorcerer's doing it. Yeah.
But I'm glad you're as tough as you are, honestly, because I'm having a real hard time getting the hang of the cleric. Not my favorite of the classes that I've played.
Oh, I'm not exactly used to a magic user. I usually play something magic.
Yeah.
What saw me?
I can't tell because you seem to do it pretty good. So you're an honorary Graphs wizard, whether you want to be or not.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Do we need to do a quick rest?
I don't think so. Oh, somebody got seen by something.
Probably the bear.
Yeah, he doesn't stealth much.
Or I got the wall. I'm behind a freaking wall.
Shit. All right.
How is it targeting you?
I don't know.
That's so
I knew
crazy.
this shit.
You were literally behind the wall. It's like, what? I didn't even know you're there. Well, Yankee Yankee BO is legendary throughout the plays. So
I would gladly
didn't
play
think,
DOS 3 too. Yeah.
Never a dull
I didn't think Yankee had to be
they probably don't. They're from the Astral, so you would think BO would be kind of something they've dealt with a while back.
that. So, can I do this?
Let's get this over with.
Ah, he's saved.
Screw it.
One day I'll catch a break.
Can't do anything.
Put him up.
Yeah, I had a blast in DOS too. My character was like a serial crusher. That was like my whole build, was just throwing heavy things on top of
Over
other
there.
things.
DOS 3. I can't think of what the hell game you guys are talking about.
Divinity Original Sin.
No, I haven't played any of that. That bear's gonna get his ass banged. Oh, he got out back.
That's the World Series bat right there. Damn.
He just... But he's using some of his.
Ragslin said, "That's your ass." Whack.
But some of that though. I think he's using the lifted powers.
I have a topic for you, Rin, that you might find interesting as a discussion point, not as a, it's not like I could make a video and it's a discussion, right? But the topic is, I think this will be the game of the year. And given how much a lot of the reviews of this are qualified by the I normally hate turn-based games, what message does that send, if any, as far as game design goes? Other than, great games are going to rise to the top no matter what their combat.
Well, there's definitely that factor, but this is why I go back to the mentality that people. This is a great conversation, and I can touch on this slightly, because you're right. That sounds like a great big video to do. The people who bitch about monetization, that's a fun one, because the data shows that it does not matter how you monetize a game. People will play your game regardless of monetization if it's a good game. They won't care. It won't matter. You're gonna have people on either side of the fence, no matter what, who will complain about it. But if it's a good game, people who typically don't like one method or the other will still play your game, even if it doesn't have their preferred method of monetization, if it's a good game. That's what the data shows. So this ties into the same psychology of, I'm willing to look past the things I traditionally don't like if it's a good enough thing. It's a very fascinating thing psychologically, of people being able to get past prejudices if it's good enough. But then the question becomes, well, what standard is the minimum? Because that's what people will try to apply next. It's been a very interesting thing to see for like the Rings of Power as a discussion point. So many people have a quote-unquote opinions because they are quote-unquote experts because of internet research, and they think that this, that, or the other is the way that Tolkien should be done, and that there has to be this minimum standard if someone's going to be allowed to produce a TV show around that theme. It's like, well, who defines the minimum standard? Like, that's an impossible standard to reach because everyone has a different version of that. And this comes back to the game design discussion too, because I'm willing to get past turn-based because it's a great game, and a lot of people are, but not everyone's willing to make that psychological leap. So that's a fascinating discussion. Yeah.
Do you think though that some developers who don't necessarily make turn-based games or those CRPGs at all, do you think that they could pick up on the exact wrong message from that and go, well, you know what, turn-based is popular now? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, will there be more turn-based because of this being
absolutely
here?
Also, because you've got, Owlcat's next game is just around the corner, and that's going to get a huge boost from people having just come off of Baldur's Gate 3. And they're going to go, what's the next turn-based CRPG that I can play? And them having already done 2 Pathfinder games, they're going to have
me down there with the spiders.
They're going to have the chance to do something super special. And then Solasta put out a poll like about a month ago, or not Solasta, but the company Tactical Adventures put out a poll about 2 months ago and told everyone, we're done with Solasta in its entirety, no more DLCs, nothing. What do you want us to work on next? And they're literally in the middle of getting their stuff together for what's going to come next. And from what I understand of that vote, it's overwhelmingly do another CRPG, but also add this, and this. So I think we're definitely going to see more turn-based games.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll win people over time. Like the people who qualified, I love Baldur's Gate, but I wish it wasn't turn-based, will play more turn-based games because they love Baldur's Gate and they're willing to give it a try now. You know, it was like a gateway drug for turn-based. Or CRPGs in general. I'm sure that'll happen, but just the turn-based thing is what fascinates me, because so many of the reviews I've seen are like, this is a 10 out of 10 game. The only thing I don't like is that it's turn-based combat, and regardless of whether or not games can be 8 out of 10s or 9 out of 10s or whatever, you still have something fundamental like the combat that you don't like. I think it's interesting that people are qualifying it in that way. Like, this is still the game of the year, but I would never have played this if it wasn't this.
It's weird because like I think I've talked about this in one of my videos. I don't remember which one though. I tried Wastelanders 3, I think is what it's called, and I had never played the previous games in that series. And I thought I'd give it a shot because it looked like a cool Fallout style game, you know, with like the old school CRPG combat. And I played it and couldn't get past like the first, I don't remember, 5 hours or so because it just couldn't get past the turn-based. The story wasn't good enough for me to be willing to, you know, shed that story or shed that turn-based limitation. Where are these guys at?
I think I was the same way, which kind of pains me to say, given how much I love, you know, the post-apocalypse and Fallout and all that. But it just didn't. I bounced off of it. It wasn't that I hated it. I just bounced off of it.
Oh, Goblins is in the pit, along with our cleric.
Can you talk to the spiders at the moment?
I can't.
He's getting attacked by them.
I have no way to talk to spiders, unfortunately. Today, you guys are the Ren side of the stream, and I'm the Fail side of the stream.
I have played I pre-ordered, excuse me, I kickstarted Star Citizen for $40 back in the day, so I've played 4 or 5 times now, and it's just the performance has always been such a piece of shit that I'm not willing to put any more time into it. They got a long way to go before that game is anything remotely resembling ready for release.
Franklin's just kicking the shit out of that bear. And there goes our cleric.
It's alright, you guys are good. You got this. Just pick me up when you're done.
You jumped down there? What the mad?
Alright.
I looked at Kerbal Space Program. That was my idea of a good starship designing game. I don't know anything at all about Star Citizen, but I don't ever really want to play a game where like I'm in some kind of situation where I'm kind of competing or multiplaying with people who get into a bidding war with me over who has the coolest spaceship. I'd rather be in a game where I can design it.
Would have liked to have a little bit of multiplayer with Star Citizen, or not Star Citizen, Starfield. At least with you guys.
I think it would make an excellent DLC. You know, some kind of multiplayer mode, some kind of event or something. Hopefully not a battle royale.
Now that you said it, they're gonna do it.
Oh, they don't listen to me. They don't know me from Adam.
No, but they
and
hear
by Adam,
dumb
I mean
and they like
the Church of Adam.
Silly dumb. It's a bear. There you go. Oh, he missed. Hey, she did some damage. Nice.
That guy is fucking us up.
You think? It's meant to be tough. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they don't get bars to sing about him in the courtyard for nothing.
Why'd you jump? That was pretty stupid. No one ever said goblins were smart.
Yeah, in fact, entire volumes have been penned about the opposite of that. So.
Okay, I think I need to...
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Sell them.
can't get close enough to you to get you with a heal.
Put him up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what good that would do with two spiders. I wouldn't waste a potion.
Alright,
there
boss
we
is
go.
down.
You're gonna have to stand and fall on your own merits, guys, because I've already fallen.
Got this.
Now they may eat me, and you might have to use a scroll to get me back up, but
I like
them breaks.
Kujara's idea there. Separate mode in Starfield for multiplayer where you engage in faction battles for faction ships. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Have them listen to Kujaro, not me. That's a great idea. I'd like to see a I know this is just me. Don't shoot the messenger, but I think it would be super fun to have like a big chunk of planet, and on one end you had resources, and on the other end there were resources, and in the middle there were obstacles and objectives, and you both kind of spawn in, two player versus player, and you compete to build your outpost out to produce resources enough, kind of like Warcraft 3 or something. You know what I mean? I think that would be killer with the outpost system once it's been tuned up a little.
The leader's
Oh, they
dead.
healed full. Damn.
Praise Sylvanas. No.
Yeah, Crimson
Killing's
Fleet
never my
versus
first
the UC.
choice. But those three were too dangerous to leave alive. Let's get out of this pit. Return to the grove. I can see to some.
Alright, so technically we have rescued all of them. We need to go down, and I'm gonna jump down because I can do I can speak to the spiders, and I shouldn't.
They might aggro doing it that way.
They
No.
did just kill me, so they might aggro you. I don't know how that works.
Hold that thought then. I'll go down through the door and come get you that way.
You don't want to be in a position where you're kind of laid up for a minute and they're mad already.
This is a quick enough thing to do, so I'm gonna quick save just in case.
They could totally do a racing game too for multiplayer. Like you bring your ship, you know, the fleet versus the Rangers versus the UC, and you know, whatever others, and you fly through like an asteroid field or whatever with obstacles and spacers to shoot at. Plus, you're racing each other to get through checkpoints. That'd be a fun multiplayer thing for it.
Nope, they ran through the door and then turned around and attacked me.
Mm.
That's not good.
Who got this?
Well, I did quick save just before this, so we'll see what this is all about here.
No choice but to keep going.
Oh no, it's coming for me. I don't like this. Where'd that one? Oh, that
Another fight. Let's go. What path lies before me?
Where you're going to try to resurrect our friend?
Yeah, I can't do
The
it this turn.
N64
though.
racing spaceship game? I don't remember.
N64 would have been like Rogue Squadron, maybe? Or Pod Racer?
Or both.
Or Star Fox, maybe?
Star Fox was on Nintendo as well.
Sorry, Kujaro. I had little ones in the house at that time, so I missed the entire N64 generation because I was watching Bear in the Big Blue House and Blue's Clues.
No surrender.
Did you enjoy his Blue's Clues?
I love it when you guys have conversations about that stuff. I'm like, hmm?
Hey, look at that. We got our companion back.
Light on my feet.
Thank you, guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's fight on the butt. You what?
It changed its mind apparently.
The AI is sometimes hilarious. Well, let's go through the door. Never mind.
Got it. I'm gonna do a short rest and a quick save. F0X. Oh, I vaguely remember that.
Sounds fun as hell, though.
Yeah, that was intense, guys. By the way, did we loot everything we needed to off the Droragslin?
I think so.
Did we open the door in the back yet, or not?
No, we're getting into fights. You wanna go save that goblin?
Which goblin?
The goblin in the cage.
Oh, the dude up top. Yeah, we could do that.
I didn't like him anyways. Go here.
Bet I can crack that open.
Come on now. Failed that roll.
Okay, I got your iron.
Yes! Damon can use this to fix it.
You said you grabbed the iron?
Yep, we got some more. I put a bunch of stuff on.
Okay.
Praise Maglobiet.
You know Maglobiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
I'm not sure what's happening or what I did wrong, but it would not let me engage in a conversation with the dead mind player using the Amulet of Lost Voices.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Did you,
It just, you know, loot him over and over again.
That's rich. A free world?
Talk to him.
And how come I'm locked up like a bloody elf?
You're using the spell.
I'll tell you why.
Clicking on the amulet.
Because I'm loyal
I'll
to
click on the amulet. The spell should be in
Because I
your
ain't having my
hotbar
head
somewhere.
turned by some upstart god.
You're right, that's where it is. Let's see, where is it though?
Yeah. My old tribe's fallen for this shite. Traitorous
Shite.
bastards. The great absolute brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins all braiding one another's hair. It's
I was about to give up. Like, I don't want to talk to him that much.
Talking to you, ain't I? I just don't believe in all this togetherness and chumminess. Ain't natural. It won't last. They'll be tearing into each other soon enough. Sodom.
It's like you got it going now.
I'll wait it out in air.
Yeah, I was able to
praying
get it going.
to a real god.
So, what were you doing wrong?
Nothing.
It wasn't the spell and it wasn't the amulet. It was like an ability on the far left side of my bars. So I was just looking in the wrong place for something to click.
Yeah, I was trying to explain it.
Fractured images fill your mind. Curved drab. You see the tadpole in the mind flayer's hand. Not a parasite. Perfection. Rebirth is sloughing flesh.
Rebirth.
A new skull housing cold, sharp intellect. You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth.
See, now
The
that makes
sky
sense.
splits
Now that you know what
open and
he's talking
nautiloids
about.
pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
Mm.
You watch through the creature's eyes as it curses the starborn slaves. They want the ones from the ship. Darkness and sun, barely contained.
Creepy.
All right, so it told us lots of things that technically we didn't know. Now we know them.
Put the wind back in my sails.
All right. I think technically we can go back to the encampment now, yeah?
We gotta talk.
Yeah.
Oh no! So. Or actually, wait, guys, aren't we? We gotta clear the camp too, though, don't we?
We could definitely do that and then get the owlbear pup and.
Yeah, let's do it.
The owlbear pup. You guys can owlbears.
Do we need to? Do you guys want to do a long rest first, or are we good to go?
I think we're fine.
All right.
I didn't get to use any spells in the last one, so. I was dead.
Yeah.
That's true. This is true.
Oh. Shit.
But if you guys need to rest, by all means.
Forgot about these fuckers. My bee.
Let me create some water.
What's the story? Foxy.
With the luck of that shot. Oh my god.
What's that? Oh. Charged forth.
He's got a chunk of hit points.
Blood follows me everywhere.
You did something. Good job.
Let's go.
Alright.
Nice.
Toast.
Why is it telling me intern, but it wouldn't let me do any actions? That's bizarre.
I've got it.
Sometimes when you charge in the battle.
Oh, they've crit hit me twice now.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Another step forward.
That won't work.
I smell blood. Well, well. Look what we have.
Oh. That was fun.
Where are you?
Down
Where
by
you
the
guys
door.
left me?
Well, that's a tough little goblin to take you out.
Really? I'll cast her at the end of the day.
What a shithead. Deeply uncool. Arloc's got it covered.
Got it covered.
Now we might want to do a full rest.
Oh yeah, before we go outside, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, guess I don't get a turn. No.
I feel your pain, buddy. It's still my turn over there.
You just gotta help me up. I did my save. My hero.
I'm everybody's hero, baby.
What, are we in a long rest or a series of short rest?
I'm gonna do long rest.
Wait, did I level? I gotta level up.
We rest.
Did Karlak just say her dogs were barking? Lovely.
Let's see. I'm gonna do level up before we do a.
Oh, go for it. I'll let me know when you're done. Meanwhile, I'll go give you guys this.
Gotta pick up some new spells.
It's like Bolo's got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's better to burn out than fade away.
I'm gonna go with that. Let's go with that. Cantrip, got that now. Get rid of that. Are we gonna
He's
jump
practically
down?
an expert.
Did we do that spider?
No, we have not done the spider yet.
We're going to. Would be the next quest.
Impossible.
Impossible.
What's up, Lucas? You wanna go out? I gotta let a cat out, guys. I'll be right back.
We fail English, that impossible. Dude, you need a shirt.
Alright, I'm back.
Need a shirt.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need
know
a
why
shirt.
it likes the topless look on the Dragonborn. I do have a very pearlescently blue
I'm gonna get more coffee.
and purple
Spare me a
skin
moment,
thing going,
if you
which I
please.
adore.
We've
so.
been. You see, I have the. What it comes to, I can just trust me when. And by that I mean, it's. We've. You know, there'll be danger involved. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. Oh, I can fit a metaphorical demon.
Isn't it?
No, it's not. Sincerely, though. My lord?
Alright, I'm gonna take a bio real quick while he's grabbing his coffee.
I think he's afraid that I'm going to let Bolo stab my eye out. I know when it happened to him, he had a very visceral reaction.
That's can't happen this time. It's gotta happen next time.
Yeah.
But you get that fake eye if you want it.
Yes. Which is killer, by the way.
So I hear you can have two fake eyes if you took the deal with the or two damaged eyes.
You take Bolo's fake eye over to the hag and have the hag give you the double fake eye?
Could do that.
See?
Oh, Karlak leveled up.
Oh, I leveled up too.
So how come Renfail?
Look at me all leveling up and shit. I honestly have no idea. My spells don't hit for anything.
Alright, I'm back.
I keep forgetting that I have that. Jesus.
Oh, is that Bard breastplate?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna put that on.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Just moving some of my shit around. Oops. No, cancel. I don't want that. Oh, there it is.
So do you guys think at some point Gale's just going to explode over there? Or?
I may have talked to him while we were waiting. He should be okay now.
All right. I was curious how we were going to let that one play out, because you got to admit that's almost a stream moment, you know.
Oh, apparently Karlak leveled out of those results of that. So give me 2 seconds here.
Well, well, well.
There was an F-Zero on Super Nintendo as well. That's the one I played.
Legacy of Avernus Branding Smite. Marks your target, preventing it from turning invisible. Oh, I can think of so many fights where that would be useful. Like that stupid hag.
He's the worst.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Alright, let's do our rest. Go kill some goblins. Volo's fake eye only works within 5 meters. Huh, I've never chosen to take it. I'm too paranoid to do that. I would never let the hag mess with my eye either.
I did it once in pre-alpha.
Yeah, I did it once in early access.
Or early access.
Or was it the bard that I deleted because I didn't like the color of his horns? Who knows? Did the same thing in Starfield. I had to start over again. That's why I'm only 20-something hours.
Oh, I already have my second playthrough, like, planned out. But if we can have the factions, I gotta wait to see how the factions react when I finish. But I'm on the last step of that Crimson Fleet one. I can't wait to see how it affects the universe at large. Oh my God, that's a lot of goblins.
Oh shit! And I'm in the. I don't get to go until the middle.
Where am I?
Hopefully they stay all piled up.
Are you guys outside?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Are you not outside with us?
No.
Oh, I thought it pulled you with us.
Did not.
All right. Well.
There he is.
There I am.
I'm gonna chuck.
We have an ogre right behind us too.
Yeah.
All right.
That worked. Good
Don't
job.
you have the ogre horn?
Yeah, I don't want to use it for this fight. We gotta save it for the gift. We should do the gift after we do the camp.
Alright, that's done. I saved.
Hulk smash.
Two attacks per round now, bitch.
Delayed reaction.
Yeah, that's a. It wasn't
Delayed
just delayed for me; it was for everybody. Yeah. 2 attacks per round now. Hell yeah.
Come on, running.
Ball bag.
That's a lot of goblins.
Crush my ball bags.
Yeah, the problem is when they get within range distance, we're gonna feel it. Fireball! Fireball!
Fireball! Fireball!
This is getting clipped as an episode right here, guys. Melt the goblin camp.
That's a good chunk of them, but that took care of two things took care of over half.
Sometimes that's all you need, you know, a chunk of them.
Oh, there should be. And there goes another one.
And he's fried.
He's fried like Goblin burgers.
I guess we get to fight Brenna and her brother after all.
I didn't even notice they were here. That's brilliant.
They're always... Well, if you send them back, they're always here.
I've never sent them back. I've always either killed them or sent them to the owlbear.
Oh, I see.
Fuckers are throwing all sorts of nasties in our
I hate
direction.
that acid shit. God dang it.
Does it really do anything? What are you trying to do? You're chucking some. You missed. Whatever you're trying to do.
Oh, I hit a couple of them, but I missed the third one.
No, I'm talking about the dragon.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I miss on everything. I put my wisdom up to 18 and it still is an utterly unsatisfying class to play.
Oh, I'm commanded right now. I can't do anything with her. Who commanded me?
Was it the chick?
I don't know. Somebody did. I'm incapacitated.
Maybe that'll give you some of your shit back.
No, I'm still incapacitated on a Karlak. That's interesting. That was it. That one faded. Now it went off. So it must have just needed you to finish your turn. Oof. Alright. Sorry, Karlak.
Yeah, she only suffered through it.
Oh.
Oh, did smash.
Yeah, 19 points of smash.
Yeah, he's not very impressed with your vicious mockery there, pal.
No.
Huh. What could I possibly do? Delayed reaction.
Right. The ground is wounded before they are.
Alright, that one's done.
45 chance. Oh, and I knocked him into the fire. Nice.
He ran up and just died. I guess I'll just
I'm
die.
gonna get you for that.
Guess I'll just die.
No one said goblins are smart. Did we already save the elevator?
I think it's just an automatic. Once you've cleared all the goblins up here and up above, it's an automatic thing. As far as I'm aware. But we'll have to clear all of them because there's some up top and there's some around to the left.
100.
God, 2 attacks per round is so freaking epic. And I ding.
All right. What
Oh,
My
time you
bond.
did. Oh, time you did.
Level 5. Alright, what did I get? New spell selection. Ooh. What do I want?
Ooh, there's a new piece of armor. Or like you can have a +2 hide if you want it. I put it in her bag. There's a couple things in their bag you might want to look at some point.
Okay. Stinking Cloud. Do you have Stinking Cloud in your repertoire as the whip for the wizard, Necro?
Yeah.
No?
Nope, I didn't take that one. I
All
have
right.
haste and I have fireball.
Okay.
You can learn them, right?
Eventually. I'll have it right this instant.
That's a concentration spell. I've never tried that. I'm gonna take it. Worst case scenario, I don't like it, and I can.
Oh, we might need those supplies. This is the guy with the drum. Let me know if you leave a drum.
Let you know what?
Let me know if you find a drum.
Oh, by the way,
There's
did you
a
get
drum
that?
over on this one, right?
Did you grab the
I think
loot
it's
off
Warrior
of Minthara?
Scroll. Yeah, there's a drum on Warrior Scroll. Or Soul.
I don't know who you're talking about. There's all kinds of warriors here.
And now the drum is in you.
The drum is in you. That sounds weird. Are we going up top? 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
we
think
need to. I'm killing this one back over here real quick, and then we'll run up top.
I don't think you have to. All you have to really clear is the one in the main camp.
Might as well clear the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, might as well get them just so we don't accidentally leave anything off the table. I know there's this guy, and then there's the ones that are sleeping up top, so.
Splatter. Got splatter juice. Is there a way to get to them? I don't think it is.
I don't
I
remember.
don't know that you can get there
think
like
it's the
this.
other
I
way.
think you have to go around the other way.
Unless you could jump up there. Some of us don't have that jumping capability.
Looks like the booze got the better of them.
Yeah, we're not all Gitty Yankee here, dude.
I'd love to, thanks.
But you can do
Go
it.
ahead. Don't go yet. Of course you go.
If you start attacking though, and I'm like several minutes away, I'm just gonna watch you on your screen while you solo on.
Well, sometimes you can get them all before they wake up.
That's cool, but when you're in turn-based movement,
Yeah,
if you're not anywhere near close to the combat, then I guess the party better be able to handle it without you, which hasn't been a problem for you guys so far today. So I guess I don't know what I'm worried about.
This will be the one time.
Whatever you do, don't swing with that fire axe just yet.
A little too late for that.
Oh, we got the attack from behind. Nice.
Nice.
They're off balance now for 1-2 turns. I think 2
Nice.
turns.
Draw Ragsland, dead he is now. The problem he wasn't, because
Wasn't
we
it last week, you guys? Did you have a bard off last week?
I don't remember.
You didn't clip that?
I'm a one-man show. I don't clip half the shit I do.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's why I jumped out of it.
Hammer's gonna fall.
Right, I was at the edge of it. Jeez.
Got you covered. I wasn't gonna get you.
Kind of like starting to pull our weight.
Yeah, being off balance really put them at a bad disadvantage. against her. Critical miss.
Critical. I don't want to do that. I want to do this.
Booyag. I'm going to pretend that it was my hammer that swung the
I think it was your hammer.
Because that would be the only time I killed anything.
I'm pretty sure
it was totally your hammer, sir.
I'm a support guy. What can I say? I brought the hammer down.
My blast didn't come in until after you killed it.
Your blast is hilarious when it kills the ground around you, and then like a couple seconds later, everybody falls over.
I think we're good to go at this point to go back to the camp.
Did we pick up any loot?
I don't know there's anything on these guys other than like gold.
Are we going back to the camp, or are we going to...
oh, not camp, sorry.
You're talking about the Druid camp, right?
Druid camp, yeah, Druid camp.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I gotta turn in the, what you would call it, the infernal ore.
But of course...
Will we do another turn in for that?
Emerald Grove. Inverins. It's a great word. Inverins.
Sell a lot of crap. Open, your hero is here.
Behold the great gift.
It's party. It does have nice music, Liam. If you haven't checked in it a couple days, Liam, I know you've been busy and stuff, but I totally found the Elf Song Tavern in Baldur's Gate. And we've been there, we've done quests there, and there was some scary stuff in the basement, and yeah.
So I wonder if you don't do the gift account, can they take that bridge? Since they technically leave before us. Thank you.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I fought him once in early access, but I think I've let the Gith patrol like alive and just dealt with them non-violently every single time I've hit it.
No, I'm talking about having it blow up the bridge.
You saved us.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
Hang on, I must need the iron on me for this quest to trigger.
Well, I put it on.
On Karlak? Alright.
Yeah. I put it on Karlak, yes.
Okay, thank you.
So you can switch it over to your guy.
Saved us.
Do I have a video in Elf Song? I don't know about a video per se, Liam, but I've got 2 or 3 streams. I don't know which ones though, unfortunately. She doesn't have it either, or it's not triggering from her. I may have to give it to my main character. This happened to me the other day. It wouldn't accept the quest unless I had it on my main character.
What are you saying? Is that a bug or?
Yeah, I think it's a bug. Yeah.
Oh, dead game.
Yeah. Send to Renfail.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Who do I pray to for?
No, he legit will not talk to me, either character, even though I have the Infernal Iron.
Well, shit. Let me try to talk to him. See if he likes the tasted Dragonborn.
Well, you already did the first thing, though. That's the thing.
Did I? I don't remember.
All he wants to do is sell to me.
I need to go look at her quest, because I don't remember doing anything for her before.
Last week we did it, I believe.
How could we?
Oh, apparently we did. We did last week. Yeah. Apparently we did, because it says I need to let him sleep on a solution. We should find him in Baldur's Gate and bring iron with us. Huh.
Stand corrected.
I didn't realize that.
I wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Oh, good.
Good eye, Mugen. Good eye. Or memory, or whatever that is that you do.
I don't do anything. I just live here.
Hide.
No, I mean your memory. It was good.
What's the story?
Because I thought we had to get the iron out of the cell before you could even talk to him.
We got one out of the where we found the forge. That's where we got it. Moo, I say.
No time to rest.
Okay, so technically I think we can run down to Halsin to get the completion.
Then there's loot in the basement we can get. I'll let you do the talking. Tell him to feed her to the owl bear. Let's stop arguing. Just so I can listen.
Oh, to watch you do your bard thing.
My
Or your
bard.
musical performance thing. That is wild. Cool.
Okay, I'll break it.
They're all hippies.
He literally stops bawling her out for being terrible while he's gone, just to throw coins at you. That is
Broken game. Broken game, everybody.
Broken game.
You took it
I think
Oh
just
my
necromancers
God.
are OP. That's just what that is.
I ought to exile
How
you
do
from
you
this
guys like
place
to troll?
forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things.
I like how he
It
didn't
is
even
up to
bother
you
to clean
prove the
himself up.
lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
Oh my god, I'm getting some serious anti-aliasing with her hair. Mm.
How do
She
you
shows
stay so
great
pristine
insolence.
clean?
But time will humble her. And the grove still needs her. You will
Speaking of
soon
needs,
see
you
why.
need a shower.
But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The
That's where
grove
Sandbar
stands.
Halsin, he needs a shower.
Nature
It's all bloody.
prevails.
He's like
And
totally
again, I
blood-splattered.
am in your debt. Speak to
You got
Wrath.
Renfail
He
and
will
all
reward you
clean
for
over
your
there.
efforts.
He smells like Yogi Bear's ass.
The journey, but that's
Well,
tomorrow.
it was probably up it not too long ago.
The shadows vanish. Healing can begin.
Do not forget who invited those shadows.
Big Bear Dingleberries. I think I'll pass.
You don't like bear dingleberries?
Oh my god, what happened in here?
I don't know what happened. They didn't clean this up either. Jeez.
No.
They're almost
You
as
done it?
lazy as,
No, thanks
you
is not enough. I
all
can't
out
imagine
settlers and
taking on a
farmers.
camp full of
Dead
goblins
bodies
was a
laying around
simple
and shit.
task.
What are
Of
you
course.
doing?
Let me show you on your map where you can place it among the pedestals.
no self-respect.
That tablet. I'll let you play with it.
slot. But no room.
You got the room. So I'm gonna take this arrow. Oh look, I finally got a new outfit.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
It took me like half the freaking game.
Something about this blade. It
There we
feels
go. Now we're gonna
sad.
make it a respectable color. There we go. Now I look good.
Beautiful.
All in purple. So did you go right to camp or what?
No, I went upstairs, but that's a good point. This is probably
We
a
have
good
to
place
talk
to talk to who?
Talk to those. We have to tell
We're
them
gonna
go
zip
to
it up.
camp.
Well, that's the thing. I think we should probably zip it up before we do the camp because there's a bunch of stuff that happens in the camp.
Yeah. Unless we're going to go all the way through the camp, I think now is a good spot, or ish. You know what I mean? Like,
I think now's a good spot. We're at the 2-hour mark anyway, too.
Because the camp's kind of special. There's all kinds of conversations.
Right, and I don't know if we're all going to get romance options or not, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Maybe I don't want to share my romance options with you.
You know you damn well want Lizelle. What are you trying to do? You over there bullshitting. I'm the dragon man. I could care less. There's no good looking dragon women here, so I'm good.
Thank you, booty.
You don't want to go after Karlak. She's got the fire.
No, Karlak is Renfail's squeeze.
She's got the fire that you can handle.
Yeah, I'm electrical. You got me confused with a better man.
Well, stream-wise, I'm going to wrap it here, guys. And I'll be back tomorrow morning at my normal stream time.
Yeah, for buddies. Good to see you,
Kajara. Perfect out for you. A performance.
Performance out.
You, morning.
Well, do you see the
gang? Well, my two viewers, whoever you are, you never talked, but I love you just the same.
Well, I only had 2 viewers that never talked too, so probably you two.
Yeah. I have no way of knowing who they are because they didn't speak, but I'm saluting you guys from here.
We salute you, anonymous viewers. Next week for more multiplayer, everybody. And then I'll be back with Starfield tomorrow morning.
Next week
oh, wait, no, wait. Hold on. That's right. Bobloni, you're on vacation next week, aren't you?
I am on vacation next week. I'll be surfing. So if you guys play, somebody's going to have to drive to Claire, which after today's performance wouldn't be hard.
No, we're good. We're good. But actually, that's a good point. We will skip next week because Bobloni's going to be on vacation. So we'll be back with multiplayer the following Tuesday on the 19th. That's a very good point. But otherwise, Starfield, folks, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Pull it together.